I decided that since this sunscreen is white, I may as well just go all the way and look like an Indian warrior or something who puts paint on his face. Not gonna do it in the future, but if you gotta look like a freak, I guess you gotta go all out. So is there anything natural about being natural? Not really. That concept is pretty stupid. It's about as stupid as going to the beach without sunscreen. Now, I'm not saying you should make your face look like this, because it looks pretty strange. I'm gonna do it today. Probably not gonna do it the next time. But yeah, you wouldn't just go in the sun and let yourself fry. You'd put stuff on your skin. And even thousands of years ago, humans would put like mud and stuff on their skin so the sun wouldn't torch them. Humans would eat plants for the chemicals in the plants. Humans would drink alcohol for the ethanol and the other alcohols in the alcohol. Because alcohol is really just like a big old mixture of alcohols. But yeah, humans from the dawn of time don't just rely purely on what their body does itself. We put stuff on us, we eat plants, we drink alcohol, we do whatever we can to get an advantage. Now, I'm not saying that you should go blast 500 milligrams of Tren a week. I guess some people probably even take that per day. But the point is that there's nothing really natural in a historical sense about being what we call natural. Because humans always did things to enhance themselves. But just because there's nothing natural about being natural doesn't mean that it's not the healthy option. Of course, it's a lot more healthy not to take anabolic steroids than to take anabolic steroids. It can be healthy to take some testosterone and get yourself like at the high end of the normal range. But of course, if your blood panel comes back all crazy, yeah, it's not healthy. Generally, if you put yourself in a super physiological state, it's going to be unhealthy. Just like if you put yourself in a deficient state, it's going to be unhealthy. There's a normal range. It's not the normal range. Your normal range. Your normal range, and there's some sort of optimal area. You want to be in that optimal area for your body. And if it takes supplementation or injecting something to get into that optimal range for your body, good idea. If that supplementation or that injecting of something puts you out of that range and makes you unhealthy, well, now you gotta weigh the pros and cons. Is it worth it to try to pack on extra muscle and sacrifice some health for a few months, for a few years, for a few decades? Probably not for a few decades. Maybe for a few years. Probably for a few months, and depending on your situation. Point is, there's no black and white answer. But we should not get trapped in notions of natural or not natural. Because there's nothing natural about people going and eating some ephedra shrub, or whatever you want to call it. It like grows a bunch of stalks, and then you grab the stalks and you can chew on them, or you can make tea, and you get ephedrine. You can't buy it over the counter in the US anymore because some morons banned it, but if you go to Utah, you can just grab it out of the ground and chew on it. Is that natural just because it grows in a plant? No, it's not natural. Our body doesn't produce it. Is it natural to drink coffee in the morning? No, it's not natural. Is it natural to drink alcohol at night? No, it's not natural. But that's irrelevant because humans don't just rely purely on what their own body creates. Stuff like alcohol and tobacco and coffee and ephedra, lots of other things have been with humans a long time. Humans use what's available. Now, sometimes that's to their detriment. People drink too much alcohol. It's toxic to the body. Not good. People drink too much coffee, disrupt their body and stuff. Not good. People smoke too much cigarettes or vaporizers and screw up their lungs. Not good. But it's not inherently bad. But it is generally good to be pretty natural. Generally it's going to be healthier not to take stuff rather than to take stuff. The exception being things that your body is designed to work with, like vitamins, cofactors, coenzymes, things that are necessary for the correct functioning of your body. Now, you don't want to just way overdo it, but you want to have a sufficient amount of all those things. You don't want to be deficient in one here, deficient in one there. So there's a big difference between bringing up what your body needs into the good range and adding in external chemicals. Just because, well, your body did not evolve with methamphetamine for 6 million years. So if you introduce that to your body, it's going to screw you up. But your body did evolve with radiation from the nuclear explosion in the sky for 6 million years. So that's going to actually work pretty well, unless you get too much of it and fry your skin, and then you get damage and skin cancer. So yeah, everything has an amount. Nothing's black and white. Certain things that we've been with for a long time work well with us. Certain things that we haven't been with for a long time typically don't work well with us. But you never know, something might. And if your body has a problem, then introducing something to induce a change is actually a good idea. If you have high blood pressure and you can't get rid of it regardless of how much diet and exercise you do, it's probably a good idea to take something to lower your blood pressure, not go, well, naturally I have 250 over 120 blood pressure. No, naturally you're dead pretty soon. You want to lower that blood pressure. So yeah, these things are not black and white. This sunscreen is not natural, but it's still good for me. Rather, my face got fried in Lithuania. I don't want to get it more fried. It's like my skin still hasn't healed. It's not, well, it's red, but it's like flaking all over the place. It's real damaged and hard instead of being nice and elastic and hydrated. So yeah, I do not want my skin fried off my face anymore, so I put this stuff on. Not natural. It is a good idea. I do look pretty weird. Maybe I should be in a movie, like running through a jungle with a spear to hunt somebody down. But yeah, the idea of natural is ridiculous because people have always been using what's available to make things better or easier. I'll leave it at that. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Check out my other videos. Check out my Instagram, natural_true_fitness, because you do not need anything to get in good shape. You can take stuff. You don't need to. And I've got a website, andrewhutchings.org, where you can hire me for consultations, coaching, training plans, diet plans, supplement plans. No medical advice, but it's not advice if I don't tell you to do it. It's just medical information, like my book on tendinitis, which gives you the information on how to get rid of your tendinitis. If you got tendinitis, I recommend you get that ASAP. Amazon could probably make that happen the fastest. A systematic guide to defeating tendinitis. Really, I'd get it ASAP because you don't want to go through life in pain all the time wherever your tendinitis is. You don't get time back. You don't get to enjoy this day again. Get rid of your tendinitis, start enjoying your life. And front double biceps just never looks good on video for some reason. My lats look puny, my arms look puny. The irony is, it's the pose I look the biggest in reality.